And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Eagles taking on the Tigers. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, towing the slab in today's game, Porter. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
All right, ready to get underway. And stepping in is the speedy Jonathan Clase. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And next is the designated hitter. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Porter, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Pitch misses there. It's 2-2.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
At the plate, Will Wagner. That one fouled off, 2-2.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Rojas.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kenny Jackson. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in easily. Daniels aboard here at first with nobody out. Breaking ball inside. Now 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out and one away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Michael Scott will hit next. And that's way high. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Man at first, one away. Runner on the move. Pitch outside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Got him. And there's 2 away.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. In the air, center field. Clase settles underneath it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Scoreless after 1. And we're back. 2nd inning set to go. Here's the 3rd baseman, Elvis Martinez. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate you know you've committed and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Now here is Alan Roden. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
What a stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Now at the plate, number 17. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. Breaking ball misses down and away.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Late swing fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Now it's the 2nd baseman. comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
2
in the
balls,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Look out!
That hit him. He's
And
got
it hit
first.
him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Ethan Flowers getting ready to hit. Here's a 2-1. Runner on the goal, on the ground. Finds its way through, base hit. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
2 on, 1 out. Brady, the next to hit. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Late with the swing there.
1 ball,
Well, all
2
eyes on the
strikes.
double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Here's the rookie third baseman. That
Ball
one
2.
missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Bottom half of inning number 2. And there's a base hit to right field, and they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Joe Daniels.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second.
Full count.
In the dirt, but kept close. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We played 2 full. The Tigers have the lead, 1-0. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. That one's in there, and the count 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Batting up, the shortstop, Arjun Nimula.
And here is Arjun Nimula. Two out, space is empty. Next one misses. 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's out to center field. Montgomery moving under this one. And he makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Kenny Jackson. The 1-1. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a man on base to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Michael Scott digs in now. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw, and they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a two-bagger.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it.
And now the center fielder. The 1-1 is fouled off. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And a curve is down and in. In the air, right field. Zavala coming on. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0.
That's a good job right there. You got two strikes on you. Just got to battle.
Now the left fielder. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. And a foul ball. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Kicks and deals. And down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Now back.
Here's the second baseman.
And And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Two outs. That's off the inside corner. Full count now. Up the middle, Nimula fires over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Here's a speed threat, Jonathan Clase.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Next offering upstairs. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And now the DH. One down, base is empty. And now 2 balls and a strike. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter number 7, second baseman, Will Wagner.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Will Wagner. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Strikeout number 8. Ethan Flowers now at the plate. And a swing and a miss. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 58 up and throwing. Number 20, the lefty, warming up as well. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Jacob Brady getting ready to hit. Man at second. Tap foul at the plate. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And delivers outside. spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And it remains 2-2.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Next offering is down low.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Rojas will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Johnny King.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
First and second, no outs. Now the third baseman.
That's a ball.
That's a good pitch there.
We got 2 balls.
Really had some
one
run
strike.
and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Now the batter now, Joe Daniels. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Oh, man, that's a tough one to swallow. Had the distance, just couldn't keep it fair. Imagine how great that feels, running around the bases when you've just hit a granny. He's got to dig back in, figure out a way. Maybe he can do it again.
Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. And a run scores on the double play.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
So up next, Kenny Jackson. 2 outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael Scott.
Now it's the DH, Michael Scott. Nice grab. What a play. Inning over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're headed to the 5th. The Tigers on top here, 3-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Martinez.
The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
The left fielder, Allen.
So digging in, Alan Roden.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. To the right side, Brady. Throws to first in time. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Stepping in, Riley Adams.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every
Ball
at-bat.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a slider misses down and away.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that one pulled foul. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jonathan.
And now the first baseman, Jonathan Long. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 2
Adams,
strikes.
the runner at first with 2 gone. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, number 8. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Long makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jacob.
Here's the left fielder. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Misses. 2-2.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. 3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Ground ball left side. Zips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Top 6, and now the right fielder, Aaron Zavala. Next offering is in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Miguel Cortez, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Hedrick getting loose as well. Got him. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Now it's the shortstop, Arjun Nimala.
Nope.
Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And it is gone. He'll touch them all. It's 3-1.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Porter done for the afternoon. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm.
Now pitching.
Miguel Cortez will take over here.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jonathan Clase. Way
That's
inside,
ball
gets out of the way. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next is the designated hitter. Outside
2
low,
balls, 1 strike.
ball 2. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. That one to first. Has some trouble with it. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure and they get the out. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Ethan Flowers.
The 2-1. Just
Ball, that's
missed.
This group of hitters putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Jacob Brady, the next to hit. Brady having a really nice first season in the big leagues. Definitely a Rookie of the Year candidate.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging. Here's the third baseman. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Joe Daniels. Step off throw to first, and he's back safely. Here's a 1-1. Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner, yes,
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is low. Throw to second. He's safe. Two outs and one in scoring position. That one misses, and the count's full. Jackson hitting on deck circle. And a swing and a miss, and that's that.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brent Hedrick.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Will Wagner digs in now.
The second baseman, Will Wagner.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
That one outside, and it's 3-2. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Look out! And it hit him. Now the left fielder, Alan Roden.
Alan Roden.
The tying run at the plate. And that's in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Tags the runner for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. Here's the catcher to hit, Riley Adams.
Now batting.
Roden off of first with 2 away. Out towards left center. Montgomery sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 20.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. That one
And
misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Ball 3.
You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
And down on strikes he goes, coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Now batting, number 8.
And next will be the cleanup hitter. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 7th.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Elvis Peguero.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
And here's the first baseman, Jonathan Long.
First baseman, Jonathan Long.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Knocks it down. The throw is still in time. And they get it out of the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Zavala. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Here's the shortstop at the play, Arjun Nimala. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And he grounds one to the right side, and that one handled, and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 58.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Here's the left fielder. And a big swing and a miss.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Ball, that's upstairs.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's the second baseman.
Second baseman, William Bergoya.
Gets to it with a slide to first. And they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Now the catcher up to hit, Ethan Flowers. In the air, left field. Roden moving under it. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. High fly ball out into left center field. Roden on the move to the gap and puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, McKenzie.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jonathan Clase. And a 1-1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Brady makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, number 23.
And next is the designated hitter. One down, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He nails one out to right. It's 3-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
And the batter now, Will Wagner. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that misses. And it's 2-1. And that one fouled off. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
The third baseman,
Now the third baseman, Orelvis Martinez. This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.